Stream is up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And welcome to Omally Live on this, the 25th day of March 2020. I want to thank everybody for joining, whether you're watching live or in post. This evening we are running a very stripped down version because that machine over there is getting some upgrades. So for this evening, we're going to do the COVID diary by the numbers, and then I'm going to do a piece on why people should be careful with the numbers, and we'll get to that in a second. The worldwide numbers, Italy again, 683 new deaths with 5,210 new cases, for a total of over 74,000 cases. The U.S. at 65,000 cases plus, with 10,000 new cases and 148 new deaths, is at just under 1,000 deaths. In the state of Ohio, we are up to 704 confirmed cases and 10 deaths. They're given some new information. The number that's in intensive care is 75. The number of hospitalizations is 182. The median age is 51 years old. So that's going to be my segue into the numbers. I'm going to use Ohio as an example because that's where we're at. A lot of people are pushing this narrative that you only have to worry about it if you're old. That's false. That's the age range that they're showing for Ohio is 1 through 94. So 53% are males, 47% are female. And with that, I want to talk about an idea that the numbers compared to H1N1 in 2009. And there's a lot of people saying, well, in 2009, we had 12,000 deaths, and there was no shutdown, no stimulus package, no nothing. And I would be careful with that, and here's why. Granted, Europe has twice as many people, but size-wise, they're about the same. So what if we only took, and this is a hypothetical, just so people start thinking a little bit more away from the H1N1. If we just take Italy and Spain, not all of Europe, and I use Italy as an example because it's about the size of California and the population's the same, and we'll throw in Spain to cover something resembling the rest. Currently, between the two, they have 11,000 deaths, and that's in 3 months. So if you multiply that by 4, the potential is there for something far greater than H1N1. So when people are talking about those numbers like that, there's nothing wrong with trying to stay sane in a situation that there's a lot of uncertainty. But I wouldn't play it down that far. I think that's reckless. That's something that's a little bit too narrow. So that's my thoughts. I'd like to know yours. James Havaso said, just for the record, the hot dog man is essential. I'm now important. Anybody in food. And what's, I haven't figured this one out yet. I went hiking at Quail Hollow State Park, a fantastic park, by the way, because they have mountain bike trails and hiking trails. You can do it all in one place. It's a beautiful thing. But our road crew out was here in the big metropolis of Dalton, and the Canton road crew was out. But Massillon's road crew shut down. So I don't know if there's a sort of a standard for what is what, and which kind of is in line with what Jim's saying about being essential. I think it's odd. And a lot of the language that's being used is vague at best as far as essential goes. Because where my brother works, I'm not going to give out the company because I don't know if he's allowed to do that type of thing. They're open here in Ohio, but their plant in Massachusetts shut down. So, but both of them are on a similar lockdown. So, I don't know. I think there's a lot more questions than answers. But again, I for sure tell people be very careful with the numbers. You could have somebody spin them one way. You could have them spun the other. Um, and I think a lot of it, and you hate to say this, is politically based. I touched on that a little bit yesterday. Take the stimulus package, for instance. What happened this past week is 100% proof that big government does not work because both parties were at best shameful. Regardless of which side of the aisle you're on, what we've seen from our leaders in government was shameful. Fire every one of them. That was, I don't know. But again, that's my opinion. When you see, if you're going to say you're passing a stimulus package for this reason, and you have the Green New Deal stuff or military spending stuff or nonsense pork, I mean, that is proof that big government is a failure, and we're seeing it. And I think that's a bigger picture. So, again, I'm not going to rant anymore. That's my thoughts. I would love to know yours. Hopefully by tomorrow that thing is fixed. It's having some issues. Sometimes it's the operator, I think. Anyway, but we will be back. We'll have a full show. I've got some other interesting pandemic facts. Just things to chew on, things to think about. And by the way, just a side note, I've been into backpacking, cycling, hiking, the whole nine for a while. And I have never seen this many people out being active. So if there is a silver lining in that cloud, people are being active, and that's a good thing because sitting is not good for you. No bueno. All right. Anyway, that's a wrap until tomorrow. If you like these videos, hit that thumbs up. If you don't like the videos, hit the thumbs down. Let me know why. I would love to hear your thoughts. And if you really like these videos, hit the subscribe button along with the bell. That way YouTube knows to notify you that new content is up on the channel. Until tomorrow, stay sharp, keep a tight shot group, and rock on.